Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to do a while loop. Now let's go ahead and look at the general pattern of that. In a while loop, what we will have is we will have a while, and also we will have a test inside this bracket, and if the test is true, the while loop will run forever. Like if the test is always true, it's going to run forever, but if there are a situation the test become false, it's going to stop right there. So what we have is we will have while and a test, and after that we will have a quote. Usually this is a printf statement, and that's it. So when you run this, you will see. Now let's look at an example that a loop that runs forever. Now let's go ahead and look at an example. For this one, first let's get rid of this one first. So for this one, first I'm going to introduce an integer type of variable, integer, and let's name something, for example apple or something like that. Okay, and I'm saying apple is equal to 1, and I'm introducing this integer, and after that I'm going to create a while loop. In this while loop I'm going to say if the apple is less than 5, run this code. Okay, so here we put a curly bracket and we want to say what we want to run. Okay, inside that I'm going to say printf, and then let's give something like, let's say apple is now %d. Apple is now, this %d is for integer. Okay, you can put %i or %d, that is to replace the integer. Now we put a new line, and then we put apple. Okay, and then we put a semicolon, and let's see what we get. When you execute this one, you can see this apple is now 1 run this forever, because this statement is always true, because 1 cannot never be above 5. So we mentioned that if apple is less than 5, run this code. We said apple is equal to 1, so that's why it's always running this code, because apple 1 is definitely less than 5, right? Now let's look at a condition where we can stop this one, like we can stop this from running forever. That's why in my previous video we studied increment operator. Here we can use it to see how we can stop this one. So in order to stop this one, what I'm going to do, I put apple plus plus. So plus plus mean what? We are doing the increment by 1 each time when it runs the code. So what's going to happen is, first it runs the while loop, and it's go back again and run it. When it run it again, it's going to increase by 1 and 1 again and again. Let's see what we get. Here you can see it stop at 4, because first time it runs and then it goes to, like, the number is increased by 1, so 2, and then run again, because 2 is less than 5. So whenever the condition is less than 5, it's going to run, and until 4 it runs. Then 5, when it comes to 5 is not less than 5, so it's going to stop right there, because the statement is false. So here whatever the test we are putting, it has to be true in order to run this one. Okay, now let's look at another example. Some of you guys know this one probably. Like when I was studying 6th grade or something like that, my professor asked the students, like he said, like, I can offer you $1 million, or I can give you a penny, and if I give you the penny increase by, like, the penny doubles each day. In month 30 days, actually 31 days. So which one do you want? Do you want the $1 million, or you want the penny to be doubled each day, something like that? So everybody said, I want the $1 million, I want the $1 million. But actually that was like really intelligent stuff. When he calculated this one, there was an incredible result. Now let's go ahead and see what we will get if we increase the penny, like if we double the penny each day for 31 days. Okay, now let's see what we get. So in order to do that, let's get rid of all these things. First I'm going to introduce an integer. In this one I'm going to introduce day. Let's start the day from 1, and after that I'm going to introduce a float type of variable to introduce the penny, float amount, and let's say 0.01 cent, $1, so 1 cent. Okay, Now in a month we have 31 days. I'm going to run this code for 31 days. While day, okay, I should put it in a bracket, while day is less than 31 and curly bracket, and after that printf statement, printf statement. In this one I'm going to say day %d \t for tab, and then amount, let's give some $sign for the amount to display, $sign. After that percentage, I want to print this in 2 decimal points, so I put 0.2 float \n for new line, and then we have to store it somewhere, day and amount. So day and amount is going to display, like, actually this day is the %d, right? That's why we put day first. So instead of %d, the day is going to display each time it increased, and the amount is going to display for this percentage 0.2f. So it's going to display in 2 decimal points. That's why we put 0.2. Okay, now let's go ahead and run this one. But before I do that, I have to create an equation to see how to double. Okay, I have to create an equation to double the amount. So amount of multiplication equal double, and then also we have to put increasing of day plus plus. So increment day 1 by 1. So plus plus mean each time when it run, it's going to increase the day. Like while loop run like that. First it's go all over here and run it again and again, like it's rotate. So that's why each day it rotates, it's going to increase by 1. Now let's go ahead and execute. Okay, something wrong here. I had to close this one with a curly bracket. Okay, let's go ahead and run. Okay, now you can see. Okay, I should put less than or equal to, because 31 days equal to. Okay, here you can see at the end of the month we have $10 million. So you can see those whoever chose $1 million didn't think enough. Like that's why when the professor saw the final results, it was very surprising. It can be this much amount when we double each day. Okay, and that's how we use a while loop. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to try these codes, it's in my blogger. I put the link of my blogger in this description. So you can go ahead and try these codes. And also if you want to try the previous codes, like I have a bunch of videos and all the codes are there. You can try all the codes and pick it up, right? I hope this helps. See you next time.